guys, welcome back to Reign of Winter, week 7. We're here. We're doing stuff. Let's get faces on the board. I was supposed to do my homework, and I didn't.
Bad kid.
So, Gamer Siren is not Eric, and Eric is not Gamer Siren.
Are you
He's
sure?
just temporarily occupying his spot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you didn't make that change. I remember that.
Yeah, I did say that I had not done that thing that I didn't do.
Don't worry.
Let's
We
check in
forgive.
with people, but let's start with Dan, because Dan looks totally different. Dan, how are you? Why do you look different?
Well,
You're
let's
scaring our viewers at home. I've already gotten a death threat.
see. Dan's camera works. What? But no, I am home for the summer. I've started my internship and summer classes. Last few I have to get done before I can finally be graduated. And I'm actually plugged into the internet with a new camera and new cable. And I had
Oh.
wisdom teeth out last week. That was fun.
How did that go? Is that like a full dental surgery thing, or did they only
Full
just...
dental surgery. They put me
Ouch.
under. I'm still a little bit swollen under here, and there's like a numb patch on my chin. But hopefully that'll sort itself out in the next few days.
I was wondering why you're so quiet, but that pretty much answers the question.
Yeah, talk too much or too loudly.
Parents come in, kick down the door, and shut up, Dan.
Oh, more pain issue than anything. But yeah, that too.
The old days. You live with your parents. What a nice thing to go back to.
Alright, Michael, let's cut sideways to you. How are you doing this week?
Another exciting day, of course. My daughter had a little softball game doubleheader today. So
Ooh,
lost
dang.
this one, won the second one, which is nice. She stole like from first base all the way to home.
Ah, the
Wow.
old full bagger.
You know, it's been a while since I've baseballed, but I can't recall anyone ever actually stealing home base.
Oh, they steal all the time in this league. Oh my
Really?
god.
That seems weird, because that's where the guy's throwing to anyway, right? Like,
That's like the type of
Yeah.
hit that happens when you hit it farther enough for the kids in the outfield to not throw, but not further enough to count as a home run. So you just four bag it, right? I've done that before in little baseball.
Little league, yeah. She's
Yeah.
in the 12-year-old range, but yeah, they have some good hitters, and yeah, it's really exciting. You have to be there though, kind of thing. Besides that, ready to play this. So, not been too busy on the streaming recently. So,
excellent. Gamer Siren, how are you this week?
Doing alright. Still packing stuff up and moving my base of operations somewhere else.
Moving home.
No, just moving out.
Okay.
So hopefully get
I-
to gaming again.
I was informed that by a very helpful viewer that we cannot allow you to use your natural attacks while flurrying. That's a thing that you can no longer do because the rules say
Get
so.
fucked.
Yeah. You can either choose 2 really good attacks or 3 kind of crappy attacks when you're attacking.
go for the crappy. That's what we need. Yeah.
So 2 at full power or 2 at -5s on the rolls.
Well, no. So what it is you either have your flurry attacks, which are 2, or you can take your natural attacks, which are 3 of them. It's the bite, bite, claw.
Right.
But the damage dice on them are like D3s rather than D6s.
Oh.
I thought claws are D4s and the bite was a D6. Or is that not the case?
I don't know. I thought they were all D3s for Tengus.
I can actually find out for you if you want. Okay.
Sounds about
It
right.
should be on the character sheet. But yes.
It's actually on the Tengu page, which
It
I'm
is.
about to look at.
Dave, I'd ask you how your day is going, but I've heard that there have been bombing campaigns in World War II that were more pleasant than your day.
Yeah, I won't go too much into it, but some shit happened, and yeah, I'm just happy to be done with the work for the week and finally get to go to make believe land for a little bit.
Excellent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so tomorrow's game over on my channel, the Die Party stuff, is going to be real fucking interesting.
Oh my gosh, will it?
Yeah, it will be. Yep, and Graham's in the chat trolling. What a surprise.
Are you sure you're not a gelatinous cube?
I could be. I could be. Alright, so Tengu, natural attacks. Tengu is a bite that deals 1d3 points of damage.
Blah.
And the claws are just 1d3 as well.
Yep.
And is treated as having improved unarmed strike.
So, I have a chance to do 9 at max or 12 at max.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I have some announcements to make on my end of things. Next Friday, we will be launching the new show. I'll be hosting it for my channel on the Henley's channel, which you can find at twitch.tv/Henley, Henley. It is Deep Black, which is a Skyward Steel supplement for Stars Without Numbers. And I've included in the chat right there the link to the wiki where I've uploaded a ton of information. It took like 3 hours to set up.
5.
So, no, it took 5 hours to do the campaign prep, and then another 3 hours to put it in the wiki.
8?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, the wiki is super good. I want to go in there and add stuff in there for the Archon group as well at some point.
Yeah, go ahead.
That'd be pretty sweet. I just don't know how to do it. I'm going to have to look into it.
Yeah.
I can't believe that shit's already starting next week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I can't wait.
It's been like a month and a half since we started announcing it. But yeah.
Yeah.
So the final announcement is now. It starts next week. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the video description. And go check it out. More importantly, you can help decide the first official mission the group is going on by checking the wiki and going to the episode voting list. You can vote for what type of missions the group may face.
Oh, that's straw poll.
Yes, straw poll. Currently, the most popular mission is to raid a starship with a landing force. So, I have made sure that every possible route during that mission involves the words, "If this is a consular ship, where is the ambassador?" It doesn't matter what type of ship they're raiding, there's going to be someone who says that.
All right. Well,
I'm just saying that may or may not be one of the best lines in the original Star Wars.
Something about swamp blasting, rats. I don't know.
You mean your Womp Rats? You blasted them in your T-16
Yeah.
Skyhopper down in Beggar's Canyon?
Yeah, man. Do it all the time.
Well, that's what happens when you gotta lay away on a power converter at Tashi Station.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tatooine. You know, Tashi Station, it's right near Mos Eisley. More wretched hive of scum and villainy you will not find.
Can't say I've ever thought about Star Wars in the past forever.
You're missing out. And here's why. Because Star Wars has a pretty good novel series that was canon up until Disney bought them and then pissed all over it.
Hell yeah.
Because there have been some bad Star Warses books, like, let's say, Truce at Baccarat, or anything involving the words Prince Sizor.
Or what about Dash Render? He was a fucking train wreck. Holy shit.
But
Dash Render, that name, man. You just want to punch him in his stupid fucking face. Ugh.
have you seen the animated Adventures of Dash Rendar?
I think I have.
Yeah, he's like, okay, you've paid me to find this person, and then you're in the middle of a space fight, and Dash Rendar's like, okay, I found the person, now I'm going away now. And he's like, if you want me to stay and help you fight, you'll have to pay me again.
Dash
And I'm
Render
like, wow,
is...
Dash Rendar is an ultra dick.
Yeah, he sounds like the type of guy that is... I mean, from what I remember, they made him out to be like Han Solo, but more on point, which means dickish. instead of roguish, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, well, I don't want to go too deep into Star Wars here, but I'm just saying the new canon is that Han Solo's married right now.
Yeah.
Dude, they're all married right now.
No, but Marvel Comics #6, which takes place directly after Return of the Jedi, Han Solo was apparently married to a woman named Sana Solo.
No.
AKA
Pre-married.
Princess Leia.
Oh, yeah.
AKA hadn't shown up before today.
Yeah. Someone who's never been talked about in any of the canons.
Well,
showed
Chewie
up.
probably talked about her, but no one can understand that guy. So
Yeah, that's my favorite part about having Duchaka in Jade Regent is that no one can understand him, so he can say anything.
Must be a Vegas wedding.
Okay.
Space Vegas.
Do we have any other announcements before we get started here? Oh, I have a new show on Mondays. It's a short run show, less than 5 episodes. It's Saga of the Icelanders.
So you're not running it?
Players have managed to backstab and betray their way throughout the show, and so it's pretty much going exactly as I suspected it would. Because when you let players do anything, they will ruin everything.
Just make sure they fight NPCs and not each other.
Nope, they've already started fighting each other and the NPCs. And it's even worse, is there's a character who it's Apocalypse World, so they have the power to predict the future. And anything they predict happens. And so they make 3 predictions, and you watch as they struggle throughout the show to make those predictions come true as cryptically and ominously as possible.
What day is this?
That's Monday nights. You can catch the...
Oh my gosh, I need to watch this.
You can catch the replay on the YouTubes on my playlist.
I will go on the YouTubes.
On
That
the
is so
YouTubes.
good.
There's so much new stuff starting. I am playing Dragon Age 2
I saw that.
on stream, and I'm playing New Vegas off stream because Fallout 4.
Should play New Vegas on stream and Dragon Age off stream.
You gonna finish Witcher?
Yeah, I was gonna ask Dave, how is Witcher doing?
I haven't played it in a long time, mostly because work has been piling up. But yeah, I should hopefully get back to it pretty soon. I'm really into Ark right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Art's
really?
cool.
Yeah, JP was tweeting about that. I watched him take his dinosaur to fight another dinosaur, and it got dino fucked up by a T-Rex.
Yeah.
He was like, oh my goodness, this birdo is so overpowered, and he used it for like an hour to kill all these other dinosaurs. And he fights a T-Rex, and it immediately just dies.
Who would have known the fucking thing at the top of the food chain would fuck up everything underneath it?
I'm just saying, man, that bird was killing like saber-toothed tigers that were a couple levels higher than it. Apparently, that bird is op as shit.
I have a video out on my YouTube channel. It's called Barry the Giant Bird.
It's so good.
I watched that one. That was pretty good.
yeah. It's basically I spawn in the game and a high-level raid boss type monster like locks onto me from the very beginning, and he's non-aggressive the entire time. So for about 2 hours of me streaming this game, it's me just walking around with this giant fucking bird, like literally holding onto my insides of my pockets. Yeah.
Nothing to see
10
here.
points. 10 points to anyone who gets that reference.
Do we have any other announcements?
Today's game, Arthur has promised to give only Mason a gas horse. Everyone else has to get a gas
That
horse.
doesn't sound like anything I would say or agree to.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to go.
Does seem like we're ready to go then.
So no loot in this area before we go in the portal?
You've asked that all week. You asked
Yeah,
that like
man,
3 times.
you're fucking.
All there is
loot.
the spear. The spear of manhunting.
Nothing in the cave?
No, the cave was a trap.
The top.
The whole point of the cave was so that when you went in there, you'd be trapped and they would stab you to death. Remember the hut that was also a trap?
Yeah, giant floor
The whole
hole.
place
Yeah, the
is a giant
floor.
trap. You don't leave loot sitting around in a trap.
Stupid floor.
Well, I mean, I leave loot on my floor in my bedroom.
It's not
Doesn't
a trap,
necessarily-
though.
Exactly. It's like maybe some people just get lazy.
Okay.
So who has that spear?
Good question.
Not anyone. Wait, what does a spear use? I don't fucking know. I'm not a Pathfinder guy. Is it strength or dex?
Strength.
Then probably the strength guy. Do we have a strength guy?
I was gonna say, do you have a strength guy?
I'm
You're
a
a
strength
strength
guy.
guy? Alright, well that'd probably go to you then, since it's also magical. You can probably use it for something. It did resize, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to resize.
Yes, it resizes to fit the owner.
Cool. Well,
That's nice.
there you go. You got a magical spear now, bro.
Okay, Lady Argentia Melasny meets you guys at the edge of the portal. So remember that this is a giant, 10-foot wide floating portal that's like a foot off the ground, and out of it is chilly, blasting air with snowflakes everywhere. You see like a winter forest on the far side, and she's just like, so she has to scream because there's lots of windy air blowing out of it. I'm going home! I must stop the war with Kadira! Good luck! Turn
literally-
off the portal!
Literally no one turns around.
I could have sworn the whole time she said there was no war with Kadira.
But she said she's going to stop it from happening.
Can you guys hear that music? I'm sorry if you can.
No.
What
I don't
music?
hear any music.
Okay, good. Because some fucking idiot's like, I'm gonna turn my music up real loud. Anyway. Well, I guess Mason will turn around and say, okay!
Goodbye!
Actually,
Well,
I gotta try and see if I get Mason's voice right. It's been so long.
I like
since
how
I've-
you both mastered, like, whiting out your mics by hitting
Yeah.
the high end.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I gotta fix it, because that wasn't his voice. That was just me screaming in the microphone. Sorry about that.
I'll tell her safe travels as she goes. Who's jumping in the portal first? We all do it at the same time.
You turn around, Mason's already inside of it.
Okay.
Chaz is right next to him.
I thought we were gonna hold hands.
Mason can't hear you because he's being currently deconstructed and reconstructed in apparently winter hell.
No, wormhole.
I don't think you guys know how this portal works. Not a wormhole. Not creating energy.
Do we get any HP back or whatever?
Nope.
Nope.
I channeled you guys earlier.
You did level up, so
We leveled up to 3?
no, to 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's right. No, I'm sorry. So the thing is, normally this is where you would level up at,
Yeah.
but you already leveled up to make things easier because you were dying all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like Mason went through first,
Mm-hmm.
and then Dan, Viega, and then the final bird.
Well, can we have retcon that I would have used the wand to heal up everyone before we go through?
Sure.
All right. So,
How many charges
Cass.
does that one have left?
A good question. I've got it right here. Inquisitor Mason. It currently has 38.
Okay.
So I'm going to use 1 on myself, so it's D8 plus 1, I believe.
Yep.
Alright, 6, that's more than enough. Let's put myself back up to full. And the other 2 is for Kath, I believe. Is anyone else hurt? I actually can't control my dude. Wait, no, I can. Cool. Alright, so anyone else hurt?
Just the other bird.
Kath, at 6, is that enough to heal you? Or do you need another one?
Mm, I do not know.
Just click on your dude and then add 6 to just put in the little green slot, just plus 6. Okay.
Almost.
Right. There you go. That'll get you up.
Yep.
So I'll mark 3 down from that. Alright, we're sitting at 35. Alright, and then we'll jump through.
Okay.
That's way too much.
You can right click on your dude and double click on your dude and you can edit the token that way.
Yeah, I know.
Or you can have the following happen.
Beautiful.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Someone was asking for a recap, so this is a perfect time to have it. I think as you guys jump through, you see visions of everything that's happened so far.
Oh, it's a flashback
It's
episode.
a
God
flashback
damn it!
You're the
portal.
best.
How much plot do we get out of this, Grant? Sorry,
Graham.
Arthur.
Man. I see what you see me as. Apparently, I'm just a Graham to you.
Everyone's just a Graham to me, apparently.
He was drinking Graham earlier, man.
I don't. You know what? I don't go on Graham shows and call you a.
You don't have any
Graham.
other
I
GMs
don't
for
know.
yourself,
Yeah.
though. Arthur.
Yeah, I literally have no GMs for my shows.
Excuse me, Dan. I mean, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, I should just start calling you Dan, Dave. But then that might be confusing because the actual Dan is here.
Oh.
That's why you go on his show and do it.
Oh,
Well, it's just not like my dad, where he says, "Fucking Brett, Mick, Dave, get the fuck over here."
This may sound weird, but I don't want to become your father.
Well, then don't get my name wrong, and we won't have a problem.
I've
I
never
guess.
gotten your name wrong, Dan. Damn. Nailed it. Nailed it. I know. So good. All right. So the flashback, anyway. We see a party of 4 adventurers show up in a tiny, summery Talden town. They die, and then another wave of adventurers show up, and they die too. And a third wave shows up, and 2 of them survive. They cross a deadly forest where there's, like, flying creatures shooting icicles from the sky. And there's a bunch of bandits running around, murdering people in the night. The new party runs into an old man in the woods and steals his lantern because magic. They rescue a woman from a basement who's apparently a noble heiress who's also trying to stop a war that she's pretending isn't happening. People die and more people show up for the party. There's a new soldier and there's a Tengu who can fly, kind of, but not really. But she's also a monk. And that's joining the paladin archer type. I don't think you're an actual paladin, right? You're like a ranger.
Oh, I'm full paladin.
Oh, you're a full paladin. And
never go
an
full
inquisitor. And of course, the other oracle, paladin oracle. I don't know what you are now.
Oracle?
Well, I think they call the build the Oridin, but I like plurical because it doesn't sound as cool as Oridin. Oridin is bullshit. So that's the party, and they found a tiny doll creature that showed them some visions. They didn't understand any of it, and when they tried talking to her, they fucked up all their skill checks, and they had to fight her. She spent the whole time telling them not to kill her while attempting to stab people in the foot to death. And she nearly killed somebody before she herself was killed.
Bye, Mason.
They took all of her stuff when she died, including the gem that was in her eye. They traveled further into the forest, where they killed more stuff. A bunch of people died in the middle of the night to a giant weasel that dragged people off into the night.
I thought we killed the giant weasel in the end.
Yes.
After losing 2 people.
Yeah, I didn't say you didn't kill the giant weasel.
We ate that.
Yeah, you ate it.
Mm.
That's true.
Mm.
You found the winter portal. You failed all of your spot checks and were horribly ambushed by a troll, his 3 attendants, and special guest star invisible guy who summons eagles.
Yeah, he was invisible. I mean, we dealt with him pretty handily if he was invisible.
Well, he turned invisible like twice.
Yeah.
Oh, so he wasn't invisible the entire time.
Yeah, he was invisible the entire time.
Okay.
But we tried to kill him anyway while he was invisible.
Yeah, it didn't work.
And it didn't work.
You only killed him while he was still visible. Okay, so that gets you all caught up. You guys pop out of the portal on the far side, and this is what you see. In order to close the winter portal and carry out the imperative of the Black... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Also, all the players are currently Geost.
Yep.
As a result of this, they've taken on